Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we got a super important video. NBA 2K23 was already mentioned and much more. So you already know I don't like to waste any time. Whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get straight into the news. So WajPlug went to Twitter and he said, are you buying NBA 2K23? I want to know in the comment section right now. Do you not know yet? Are you getting it for sure? Are you not getting the game? Let me know how you guys are feeling about 2K23. Now look, 2K has made great games in the past. It's not like it's impossible for them to do that. And 2K, man, I've been playing it for so long. It is a must cop every single year. It does not matter. I'm just trying to play basketball, and I feel like that's a lot of us in this community. You know what I'm saying? We just want to go out there and hoop. Now, WajPlug went to Twitter and he said, a year and a half later, and I've never seen an Xbox Series X or a PS5 in a store. 2K23 will be two separate games. And hey, I don't know, man. Everywhere I go, GameStop, Walmart, Target, they do not have these next-gen consoles. They might have the Xbox Series S, but that's the only one I've ever seen in a store. And it's not 2K's fault that they have to make two separate games when a lot of people are still unable to get next-gen consoles. Now, I know there's people that have them for sure. Let me know in the comment section how many of you guys have a next-gen console or not. But Power DF responded to that and said it's confirmed two games already. So I don't know where he got this information from, but I've also heard that it's confirmed two games already. I just don't know who it's from, you know what I'm saying? But it's probably going to be two games again, and the community is going to be split up, which is whatever. But at the same time, I really hope that something happens in 2023 where people are able to get these consoles more often. Like, I don't know, they're produced more, or resellers stop caring as much, the hype dies down a little bit, something, bro, because we need to be back on one system again. We need to be back on one game. 2K has done this before, and the consoles right now have hit their limits, the older consoles. But the thing is, the graphics aren't bad at all. If you guys have played 2K22 current gen, it's not horrible. So what they have to do is just keep the same graphics they got right now and put us on the same game, but of course not the same graphics. You see what I'm saying? They did it before, it worked just fine, and that'd be great to see it again. But anyway, Clutch went to Twitter and said an animation that should be in 2K that isn't: shatter the backboard, animation that ends the game due to breaking the backboard regardless of the score, super rare. Now, I was thinking about that, and it would be really cool to see some animations like that, not just for dunking, but also the dunks have to be real, right? Like, it can't just be the game going, oh, this animation has to pop up because he went for a dunk at, 20 points in the game, and it just 100% goes in, right? Like, we definitely don't want that. It has to be an animation that makes sense. Now, you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think should be in the game, something similar to that. But our next tweet, if you all didn't see recently, it was a popular tweet that went around a little bit viral, and the #2 Call of Duty player was exposed for cheating. Basically, he had hacks on his screen, and FaZe Nick Merck said cheating in gaming is becoming a serious problem. You really never know anymore. Competitive integrity is just out of the window. Obviously, something needs to happen, but where to even start? I want to team up and get something serious done. So he wants to stop all the cheating that's going on in Call of Duty, and it really made me think that yes, we do complain a lot about 2K, but there's no real cheats in the game. Back in 2K21 with the aiming, the Zins were definitely broken, and it wasn't really because it just made you green the shot. It was because the Zins gave you this crazy weird boost to your shot, super boost to your shot, because even if you have a Zin, you still have to dribble and get by your defender and get open to get that shot to go in, right? So that's the only way. I don't even know if Zins are even in 2K22, but that's the only way you can cheat, is with something that perfectly timed your shot, but you still have to get open, which is definitely the hardest part, especially in 2K22 when you make every single wipe. In case you all didn't know, the start of Season 5 for the 2K League just happened the other day. Inside of that, we got our first voice memo that I'm going to play in just a second, where we finally got someone talking about NBA 2K23 for the first time. So I'm going to roll this clip, and then we'll get right back to it.
The 5v5 core gameplay itself, we polished it and updated it with all the features from 2K23.
So if you guys want to get a feel of what NBA 2K23 is going to look like, you can go check out the 2K League. But this is what I'm guessing it's going to be. So if you all have ever watched the 2K League, a lot of it is more realistic basketball. Now, of course, the game has still got to have some arcade type stuff in it, because if it was like the real NBA and everyone was shooting 40-50% every game, it wouldn't be people's favorite game, you know what I'm saying? But what it has is realism in the 2K League. Basically, the builds aren't as good as they are in 2K22, like in the park and stuff like that. They're a little bit watered down. They have some animations that aren't as glitchy and stuff like that. But what's really important though out of that is that it makes me think 2K23 is going to go back to a 2K19 similar style of build system, which is going to be like where you're kind of a role player, but you're like a glorified role player, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I thought of to give 2K for 2K23, because we are only 5 months away. And of course, if they're already talking about how 2K23 gameplay is similar to blah, 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 then they obviously know what the gameplay is sort of looking like, at least to be able to put that into the 2K League. So I have this written down. Whites go in less, and especially for lower three-point rated builds. If you have a 95 three-pointer and you're shooting wide open, I'm not really mad at whites going in a lot. But if you have a 70 three-pointer and you're hitting whites every other shot, I don't really think the game should be like that. And especially even for high-rated three-point ratings, I don't think you should be making contested whites. Like if it's a 5% white, it really shouldn't go in a lot. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a contested shot that you did not time should not go in a lot. Playmaking takeover has been horrible for years. Like it's decent, it's definitely decent, you can cook up in the park and stuff like that, but it's nowhere near a competitive takeover. You see what I'm saying? Everyone always goes with sharpshooting takeover or slashing takeover. Anyway, I have events that work. I've talked about this before. Events that work, start on time, and have monitored boosting. So if someone is boosting during the event, they are banned during the event. So they're not taking away rewards from people that are playing the event legit. A reward system, a legend system, doesn't matter what it is. It just has to be good rewards. I don't even care at this point. It just has to be rewards that we go, damn, I really, really want that. I have to get on today and grind so I can get closer to unlocking this thing right here. I want you all to put your opinions down below what you think 2K23 needs. But real quick, I want to go back to the whites and just touch on that a little bit more. There's a difference between a white shot going in and a white shot that is a full bar, where the game pretty much tells you, hey, this is a green, like what you just seen right there. That is a green. That's a fully timed shot. But for some reason, the game just doesn't pop it up as a green. I don't know why. Anyway, we have affiliations must be a vibe and give a boost. Back in the day, affiliations were a vibe. Sunset Beach. Rivet, you had the chain nets, you were in that whatever it was, you had the old town, that was a circus, the colors, all that type of stuff. Affiliations were brought back, but it wasn't executed correctly because we were talking about the vibes, man. You had to see and be there to understand it. Leaderboards for park, please dear God, is what I have written down. Please dear God, you have a leaderboard system for Play Now. Quick Now, whatever it's called, you can go and look at it. There's a leaderboard system. Why does Park not have a leaderboard system? League play, like Call of Duty or Apex, Pro-Am doesn't work and make rewards for it. So in Pro-Am, you can go to the 3v3 and you can play. It's got this little level system, but it's broken. Once you get to like 10, 15 wins, you just sit there and it's almost impossible to get a game. What I think they need to do is something like Call of Duty or anything that has a league ranking system. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, you start off in, let's say, a bronze league, and you have to win 3 out of 10 games against bronze league players to move up to the silver league. Then you have to win 5 out of 10 games against silver league players to move up to gold and blah, 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 and get actual rewards for that. That's what I think 2K23 really needs. I'm sure I could go on for a little bit longer, but those are some really important ones that I thought of. You guys can let me know in the comment section what else you can think of. It's your boy Badgeplug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Type in Badgeplug on Facebook if you want to watch me play Elden Ring. That's all I'm playing lately. We're going crazy. We're averaging like 300 viewers a stream, and I'm out. Peace.